Hello, and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and in today's episode of Spin Tires, we are going to be revealing my Jeep. Now, my Jeep is in the game now. I'm very, very excited to see it in here. Huge, massive thanks to my friend CCS for making this Jeep and putting it in the game for me. It's not exactly like mine, but it's very, very close. It's got the same bumper. It's got the same long arm setup. It's got the same missing rear bumper. It's got the roof racks removed. It's got pretty much the exact same setup minus the tires. This one's running Baja Claws, which are a tire that I'm highly considering for my actual Jeep. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started up. If it wants to start up, I'm not sure why it doesn't. But, wow, literally, like, it's not starting. There we go. Okay, that was weird. It didn't actually want to start up for me. But, anyways, so we're on a new map right now. We're on a map called Silverstone OHV. Now, I am very curious about this map because this Jeep, I had him build it specifically like mine to be a trail-focused Jeep that can also rock crawl, because that's what mine is built to do. It's built to do trails and some rock crawling. So I was like, dude, if you're going to make the same Jeep, set it up that way. And that is 100% how he set it up. I mean, the cool thing about it, too, is that it's actually, like, it can cruise at a decently high speed when you're trying to drive between trails and stuff like that, because on this map, that's what you kind of need. That's what you kind of have to do. So, did I go the right way? I'm curious. Did I go... Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get over in here, which is where we're heading anyway. So, that should work very well. Now, as far as the like, I guess the way we're going to use my Jeep, we're going to actually we're going to start doing a series very soon on kind of like some real life, kind of like some Spin Tires spin-offs of real life adventures, which should be really fun. Because I'll go ahead and tell you one thing, that Jeep Guy's Jeep is actually also almost done. It's in the making. They had some issues with it, but it's almost ready to go as well. So you guys will be seeing that very soon. You'll have to go to his channel to see it, though, because, I mean, it's his Jeep. It's his Jeep. He's going to play with it on his channel. I'm going to, he's going to be in videos with me, but definitely to see that Jeep kind of from the original operator's perspective, it's going to be over with him, because honestly, he's the better one to talk about his Jeep anyway, because that's his Jeep. It's not my Jeep. It's his Jeep. So he'd be the better one to talk about that specific one. Now, the cool thing about this particular Jeep is that the way he's got it set up, you can use it in automatic mode pretty much as you want. You can use it in automatic mode. You can use it in low if you want to. The only time where I use it in low is if I'm going up really steep hills, because that's the only time when I need, like, that constant power, because the transmission's actually pretty decently set up. It's not one to jump around between gears all the time. It's not the best gearbox in the universe, but it's good. It's very, very good. I don't know if it's like I said, I don't know if it's the best gearbox out there, but it's really, really, really good. I like the way he set up the bumper, because you can actually see it's got the like D-rings on it and stuff like that. I mean, it's set up, right? It's ready to go. It's set up pretty much exactly the way mine is. The only thing is, I mean, the sound isn't exactly the same, and that's just something that we kind of have to live with sometimes in Spin Tires. Although he did say that if I went and recorded my Jeep, I could get some sound files and actually put them, send my sound files to him. He would put them in the game and actually make it sound exactly like my Jeep, that would be really cool. I would be really happy about that, and I'm actually planning on doing that at some point in the future. Now, as we get further and further into the fall and the winter, we're going to be using the Jeep more and more. The car has one more track day left to do for the fall season, I guess you could say, and then we're going all out off-road. So we're going to more all-out off-roader mode. The Jeep is going to be the main focus when it comes to vehiculars, and it's definitely going to be an interesting season and an interesting year, because I'm planning on going to off-road parks. I'm planning on going to multiple different areas actually just to wheel it, and see what we can do, see what we can climb, and maybe see what we can break. Who knows, I mean, that's all part of the game. That's part of off-roading. So I'm very excited and very curious to see. I mean, we're going to put it through We're going to put it through trails, hills, rocks, mud. We're going to put it through everything that it needs to be put through. So I'm very, very, very excited. But I think the main thing I'm excited about is just going to trails, going to parks mainly, like going to off-road parks. I want to go to Gulches really bad. Gulches is definitely on my list. I want to go to Windrock as well. Windrock I've seen some videos of, and it always seemed like a really fun park to actually go to. So I'm very interested in going up there and seeing how it actually performs. There's a lot of rocks on this map, I'm noticing. It's like you get these really, I'm going to put it in low, you get these really, really rocky trails. I mean, the thing is, that's, in a way, it's kind of realistic, but at the same time, not a lot of OHV areas have this many rocks littered throughout the trail. Generally, when you have rocks littered throughout a trail like this, it makes it really, really difficult and really tedious to do. And the thing is, the rocks are, if they are on a trail, usually they're stuck in the ground. They're not, like, rolling around all over the place, so that's just kind of a Spin Tires thing. I think that they can, you know, if they wanted to make that any differently, they could, but they chose not to. So it's just something that you can sometimes see in Spin Tires, and frankly, like, it's not that big of a deal. Now, where are we at right now? So we're about to, ooh, good, we're about to climb. I was hoping that there was going to be some climbing really, really soon, because if there wasn't, I was about to be a little bit bored. Because there's not a lot of climbing when it comes to this map, it seems. But hopefully we'll find some very, very soon. And I think climbing is one of my favorite things to do, right? It's like, because climbing, you either have to stick it in high beforehand, or you have to find the exact right line, or you just won't make it up the hill. Like, there's literally no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You just literally won't make it up the hill. So I think that the climbing part is a very important part of a well-rounded map, and if you don't have it, then that kind of takes away a little bit, but let's leave it in automatic and see what it does. We're going to put it in low, actually, because I want to see if I can just crawl this. I'm going to try and cut to the inside and avoid some of those rocks. Getting really good traction. Oh, wow, okay. This thing has no traction concerns at all. Like, I'm not even joking. This thing, like, traction concerns? What are those? Like, what are those? No, seriously, though, this thing has no issues at all with traction. I don't, this is one of the most grippy setups I've driven so far in Spin Tires. I wonder if some people are going to say it's, like, too grippy. I don't know. It's kind of like, it's kind of a weird little thing that you have to kind of work out for yourself, but it's cool because this map has, like, you can take any of these, you know, little different routes as you're going along, because, like, you know, you go up and you're like, well, we could go that way around this tree, or we could go the other way around this tree. There's no, like, set path that you have to take, which I feel like sometimes in Spin Tires is a little bit of a problem, because you have, like, one path and it's like, that's the way you're going. You have no option. This is the way you're gonna go. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Ooh, that trail looks like a lot of fun. Excuse me while I go over there. It's like I have become bored of that trail, and I want to try this one. It is kind of nice, though, that this map doesn't have any true trees in between the trails, and I can be like, oh, I want to try this trail. I'm just gonna drive right over there. Now, see, this is a little bit more of what I was interested in doing. This is a little bit more of what this was designed for. So, what we were doing before was really, really easy for it. A little too easy, in my opinion. Oh, yeah, just digging now. And if you've been to any off-road parks in the... Because I know there are some off-roaders that watch these videos. If you've been to any off-road parks in, like, the southeast that you really, really like, kind of in the Georgia, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina area, let me know, because I'm definitely going to be... That is the... one of the biggest plans for the fall and the winter is to really go and check these places out. I actually need to go to, there's several trails around North Georgia I need to go to. I've been to a couple of them, but I need to go back, and there's one actually, I think, in Dahlonega that I need to check out, and that line doesn't work. I'm hitting my bumper really hard. Try and take a different line just to make sure that those front tires hit first. Kind of drug the back end a little bit, but it's okay. trying not to flip, although that doesn't seem to be the line to take if you're going to... Ooh. What side panel? I didn't have one of those. Gotta give it to him, though. It's a great rock crawling trail. Again, this is set up very much like an off-road park. I really like the fact that they did it that way. I mean, you've got a variety of trails. You don't, like, it's not all rock crawling. It's not all difficult stuff. Like, some of it's a little bit more moderate. Some of it's easy. And then, you know, this is more of the difficult stuff. But, yeah, very well set up map. And this Jeep loves it. My Jeep loves it. Stick it back in automatic mode for a second because I'm trying to see. I want to see if there's any more big obstacles on this stretch. It looks like there really isn't many, but let me check the map real quick. Okay, so it just kind of winds around for a bit and goes back there. So it looks like if we want some really good obstacles, we'll have to go either over here or over... Oh, wow. That looks intense over there. That looks intense. And then right... That looks probably like it's the most difficult section right in here. But in the next video, if you guys want me to come back to this map, show you a little bit more of it, I definitely will. And I'm going to be using my Jeep a ton. This is going to be a very, very highly used vehicle for me. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to click the like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed.